Capricorn, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are brand new here or cross-watching for your energies, hit that thumbnail, would you? Come on into the channel and check out the playlists, okay? Capricorn, we're going to do a general reading, okay? This is our third quarter reading. If you have not seen the 2026 predictions or the first or second quarter readings, come in and to the channel and check them out, okay? And I really would appreciate it if you would, like, subscribe, if you haven't done that already. If you are returning, as a subscriber, I want to say thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Listen, Capricorn, I hope that your new year has started off with a bang, okay? And I mean that in the best way possible. I hope that you're meeting your goals. I hope that the universe is giving you divine timing in everything. That was a wicked little shuffle there. You like that? I'm going to do that again. So I hope that your love life, your finances, I hope that, the things that you tend to continue to look at 365 all the time in your face, I hope these things are changing for you for the better, okay? All right, we're going to take a look now at your present energy for Capricorn, all right? Bam. What in the hell is going on? I do not want to see a tower. Yes, you do want to see a tower, so don't you go nowhere. Listen, this could be some news that's coming in very fast. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, you probably did. But look, the crown chakra, this lightning bolt hitting at the crown chakra, you could be about to hear some really, really news that blows the lid off. Okay, that is what the tower could represent. It could also talk about enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, foundations breaking away so that something brand new can start. Okay, so don't get discouraged. Hang with me and we'll figure this out. We're going to take a look now at your crossing challenge. Capricorn, what is the crossing challenge here? This could represent anything that that you're going to come up against, that maybe we could work on. Maybe we could take a look at and say, hey, if we did this, we could do that. But what is the crossing challenge for Capricorn? Hey, cards. Play right. A lot of energy there. What is the crossing challenge for Capricorn? All right, you wanted to flip up. I'm taking it. How about that? The Wheel of Fortune, okay? So the crossing challenge for you, Capricorn, is whether or not to accept this luck, this changing cycle, this new beginning, new start, an ending to something. This could be talking about relationships. It could be talking with the two major arcana cards coming out together. This is the universe's way of saying, hello, I'm here. We're going to find out. We're going to clarify, okay? Capricorn, hang in there with me. We're going to talk about now what lies underneath in the foundation. Is there some things that are in the subconscious mind of Capricorn that they need to focus on, need to look at, be prepared for? Is there past traumatic wounding of some type, something that's coming up that they're trying to deal with? It's the ending of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. So what kind of energies are lying underneath in the foundation of Capricorn, okay? All right, let's see. How about this? 3 major arcana cards. We could be very well talking about a twin flame journey here. Perhaps somebody is experiencing the push-pull retreat. Perhaps you feel like you're coming closer. All foundations breaking away, could be that old traumatic wounding patterns that took place. But we're talking 3 major arcana cards coming out together, okay? So I feel like whatever this is, it is a joyful experience, as well as one of them that's just opening up your mind. You could be a student of learning. You could be having a major awakening, spiritual awakening, a spiritual enlightenment. So Capricorn, take the energy as it applies with you, okay? And we're going to find out whether this is relationship related or whether this is, literally having a spiritual awakening moment, okay? All right, so we're going to take a look at the recent past. It's important that we look at the recent past, Capricorn, because we want to know what energies are following us around. We want to know if there's ways that we can fix those energies. You know, if we want to fix our finances, we got to learn about money. If we want to fix our relationships, we got to know what our stance is in that. So what in the recent past are things that are still coming forward? Here we go. And it's trying to hide from me. Oh my gosh. We are definitely talking about a twin flame journey here, or definite spiritual enlightenment. The moon. We could be talking about Pisces as well here. It doesn't have to apply, but 4 major arcana. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, the sun and the moon could represent twin flame journey. So whoever this is for, I'm going to get pretty specific. When we have the sun and the moon show, okay, one governs the day, one governs the night, yin, yang, divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? So this could get a little specific to individuals, but take what applies to you. But I think we're definitely talking about a twin flame journey here, okay? But I'm going to keep on going. We're going to take a look at the possibilities for Capricorn. The law of the land, the law of the universe says when one door closes, another door must open. It is the yin and yang. It is the dark, the light. Okay, so what message, universe, do you have for Capricorn? What message is here for the possibilities for Capricorn? What message do you want to share with Capricorn, universe? Okay, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is all the choices that need to be made, all the things that are lying under the surface and around you. It's everything from human quality, it's to divine intervention, it's to transformation, it's to investment opportunities, it's to temptation, it's to, you know, you name it, the cups. But the choices are there in the possibilities. What's to come? So lots of possibilities. And I feel like this is a mirroring effect, okay? So what this means is if the universe is looking at both of your stories here, okay, and you have past traumatic wounding that you need to deal with, but this other person has addiction wounding that they need to deal with, then it's all of these choices that are in the culmination, okay? So you're mirroring. When one is up, the other one's down. When one's down, the other one's up. So it's this back and forth kind of reflection type situation going on. And I feel like with the 7 of Cups, we're really talking about that mirroring effect. And it's, do I reach out? Do I not reach out? Push, pull, retreat, okay? So hang in there. We're going to try to clarify more of this story here. We're going to take a look now at the near future. What is around the bend for Capricorn? What's right around the corner for Capricorn here? Okay, we've got justice. Okay, so you've been asking and justice is answering. You're about to get the scales. You're about to get the weight, the measure. Now listen, justice is just that. There is no bias in justice. Justice doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person. Justice doesn't care whether you feel like you're emotionally healed or not. So what I mean is, and I don't mean this in any negative connotation whatsoever, but I do mean that you're about to receive justice, and this situation is about to receive justice, which could be weighty for both of you, okay? And it could be very decisive. It could cut to the bone and the marrow. She's holding the sword as well as the scales, okay? So that really does tell me, I mean, we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards here. So whoever I'm speaking to, Capricorn, like I said, this could be very individualized. My heart goes out to you. This is beautiful. It's like, it feels like hell has come down upon you, but in the same go, it also feels so enlightening. Like, you know, you're waking up to the world for the first time, you know, and I envy you in this situation because I can imagine the types of thoughts that's going through your mind. You know, that's why that 7 of Cups shows up, right? Okay. We're going to keep going. We're going to take a look at the self. How are you showing up in this, Capricorn? How are you showing up? Okay, what's your stance on all this? What's the stance of Capricorn? Okay, of course, the Knight of Cups. You're feeling as though you would like to make a move towards this relationship, this love, right? Keep in mind, the Knight of Cups is impatient, okay? The Knight of Cups is romance. The Knight of Cups is passion. But the Knight of Cups is very, very impatient, okay? And I think that's what this is trying to represent. This is a mirroring effect on both of your parts, by the way. If this is definitely for a twin flame connection, but it's also emotional clarity as well, okay? But it feels like there's just a little bit of a rushed a type of energy there. So you could be about to receive a Knight of Cups offering. And so in your mind, it's like, I've manifested this twin flame, this love, this soulmate, this connection. And now all of a sudden, I don't know if I'm ready. So there's an unpreparedness to it as well. So keep that in mind, okay? All right. We're going to take a look at the environment around Capricorn. What kind of energy is surrounding Capricorn right now? I mean, with all of these major arcana cards, this is amazing. Capricorn, what kind of energy is surrounding you right now? Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles, all right? So the Seven of Pentacles is definitely an investment type of a energy, okay? You've planted a seed. You've manifested this union, this contract. This feels divine to me. It really does. It feels as though that you're so focused on this and very patient with it. You're trying to be as patient as you can. So I feel like that's what the Seven of Pentacles is really referring to here. You've planted the seed and you're just waiting for this to take place. So there is the impatience of the King of Cups, and that's part of that mirroring effect, right? It's part of that. I just want to reach out and I want to tell you how much I love you. And then on the other hand, it's like, but I don't even think this person cares about me that way. So you see what I mean? And so it's such a mirroring effect, and that's what could cause a lot of this Seven of Cups situation. You never know what to do. You don't know what the right thing is. So in that case, in order to be the magnet that you want to be, you have to pull within. And the Seven of Pentacles is an investment in myself, okay? I'm going to pull back that energy. And I know when people say that, it's like not the answer they're looking for. They want to know when and where. But that's not how it works, okay? Justice, I told you, does not work that way, okay? Justice is not biased. It'll cut to the bone and the marrow. And I guarantee you the twin flame journey is not something to be envied. I mean, it's like when it happens to you, holy shit. Okay, we're going to keep on going, all right? We're going to take a look now at the hopes, fears, wishes, and worries for Capricorn. The hopes, the fears, the wishes, and the worries for Capricorn. Okay. The same thing. It's the wounded soldier energy, okay? All right, but you're showing up. It just feels lonely sometimes. It feels like there's no compassion in this. It feels like I'm standing by myself. I have all of these wounds that I've been working on, and I wonder if my divine masculine or my divine feminine is working on it. It feels stagnant. It feels slow. But here's the thing. You're still willing to love. You're still willing, and you're still, this person has been on your mind and will not ever leave your mind. It's divine. So I kind of feel like the Nine of Wands is there to remind you that, hey, you've got boundaries too. Am I trying to be validated by this person? And that's a hard question to ask yourself when you're in that situation, you know? Is it going to take this person to show me that I am loved, or that I am worthy, or that, you know? And that's part of the twin flame journey too. That's part of what all of these major arcana cards are trying to say. And I know, like I said, this is not This is not a gumball vending machine tarot read, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat this so that, you know, it makes somebody want to click onto my video. The truth is these cards are here, and we have to remain with the integrity of what they stand for and what they represent, or we're never going to be the magnetic person that we need to be in order to draw yin into you or to yang into you, okay? All right, we're going to take a look now at the outcome and the direction. The outcome and the direction for Capricorn, okay? The outcome and direction for Capricorn. Another major arcana, the Hermit, okay? The Hermit card, we could be talking about Virgo energy here, right? Wow. Introspection, definitely. This is, whoever this is for, my heart goes out to you. Just know that you are loved, okay? Know that this journey is not easy. It is not for the faint of heart. Okay, you are not alone. There are so many people going through this scenario. And within, you know, this century here, you know, just very recently, we found out about the twin flame journeys. And this stuff was never talked about whenever I was a young boy. Not like this, okay? But, you know, soul connection, karmic connections, past traumatic wounds, things like that. If you've been in relationships before, it just brings up to the surface everything that we have refused to look at, or things that were so hurtful that need to be healed, okay? So this journey is not for the faint of heart, okay? And I want to say I love you. I respect you so very much, Capricorn. And if you have stuck with me this long, just know I love you. And everybody in this community will love you, okay? Thumb up the video. Leave a comment, okay? Let me know where you're at in this journey. All right? My heart goes out to you, and just hang in there, because it's always a cycle. Everything is constantly changing. So, and there is always a season. There's a season for that pain. There's a season for that hurt, that struggle, that strife. But there's also a season for the sun to come out, right? The season of joy, peace, harmony, right? All right. I love you, Capricorn. I hope I get to see you on the next reading. All right. All right. Bye-bye.